It's OVA the creator.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's again another interesting video for you. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. If you're checking subscribe, thanks for coming back. And yeah, let's get into this video. So for today's video, not really vlogging the whole trip, but yeah, I'm actually traveling back to Osaka. I'm getting because I went home for the weekend. So in this video, I'm going to be asking my mom questions that you guys actually gave me. So we're just waiting to like get to the moment to like get food and whatever, and then start asking from there. But yeah, let me say hi. Yeah, so we'll be asking her questions and stuff, then we'll be like discussing them and everything. So hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you like, subscribe. I've already done it to my intro, but yeah, okay. See you in a bit. It looks weird. How? I look small. But then my mom. But at least you look like my sister. It shouldn't be a compliment. Alright, so hi guys. We just stopped over to get breakfast. Yes, breakfast. So I'm not going to start asking my mom the questions that you guys gave me. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first question that I'm going to ask her is, I wrote them down. Let me just show you again. I wrote down the questions in this book that I'm going to be asking on our way because we're still going to Osaka. Yeah, like 2 hours away. So yeah. So the first question that I'm going to be asking my mom is, can you please give us 3 feminine hygiene tips?
Feminine hygiene tips. I think most importantly, make it a point to bath first thing in the morning and before going to bed.
Clean.
Secondly, panty liner. Never move without a panty liner. Thirdly, invest in good deodorants.
Have you guys heard? It's important to stay clean, guys. You don't want to be moving around smelling like, I don't know. Yeah. And then it also applies to keeping your private areas clean. Huh?
And the other thing is, we have vagina cleansers on the market. ShopRite has them, Pick and Pay has them, Game has them. You can use these to clean your private parts.
Yeah, so that they're smelling fresh all the time.
And keep your mouth clean.
Always brush your teeth, guys, like always.
You can't always brush your teeth, but if you do happen to eat a meal away from home, just rinse your mouth with cold water.
Yes, you can. Okay. And then, how do you deal with toxic people, friends, and relationships?
Toxic people are hard to avoid because these are usually close to us. It could be relatives or friends, and you can't always avoid them. But what you can do...
Okay, wait, they're police. Alright, yeah. Toxic people can't be avoided.
Toxic people are hard to avoid because these are usually people close to us, friends and relatives. But always tell them when you're not happy with someone, just tell them you don't like what they're saying or doing. Always do that. Never let things, don't keep brushing things under the carpet because you're worried about what they think. So if you don't like something, no matter how close you are to that person, tell them you don't like what they're doing or what they're saying.
Ghost them. Yeah. And then
friend or block.
Yes, just leave them alone.
If it's on social media, just block them or unfriend them. I do that all the time.
Yeah. And then the fourth question is what would you do if I told you I was lesbian?
There's nothing, there's one thing that people don't seem to understand about
Like
about gay people,
the LGBTQ.
Gay people, you don't just wake up and decide that you're going to like this kind of person, because even the heterosexuals have their own type of person. Some people like fat people, some like yellow bones, some like skinny people. So it's not like, if you don't like fat people, you can't just, it's not like you wake up and say you you like a fat person, it is what you're attracted to. I think that's the same thing with gay people. In all honesty, I think they should be left alone as long as what they're doing is not affecting you negatively.
Just don't judge them. Yeah.
Stay away from them. I mean, there's lots of things that Christians do that the Bible forbids. Eating pork is one of them, but to find people who gorge themselves on pork, you want to start quoting the Bible because someone is gay. I don't think that's fair. It's very hypocritical. Gay people should be left alone as long as they're not sleeping with your partner. Because it's the heterosexual people that are problematic. Yeah. They don't stick to one partner and they do lots of bad things. So I think sexual orientation should be a very private thing. I have gay friends and I don't have problems with them.
Yeah. We're not leaving them alone instead of like always judging them.
I mean, there are more important things that we should worry about right now.
Yeah.
So instead of concentrating on who sleeps with who, I think pay attention to make your money, do whatever it is you do.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And then, what's your opinion on piercings and tattoos?
Piercings and tattoos. Tattoos are okay for as long as they're not too. For as long as they're not too. As long as they're mild, you know. They look cute, like a heart or a flower. As long as they're mild and are placed, you know, somewhere where it's safe.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a problem. I think it's only a problem if you want to tattoo your whole body, but then again, it's like being gay. If that's what someone wants, I mean, let them do it.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah. About piercings, we're just judgmental.
Yeah.
I haven't pierced my ears or my nose or anything, but I don't have a problem with. I do have a problem with too many, you know, nose, whatever. But it's not something you can control. So sometimes you find yourself stressing about what other people want to do with their bodies.
But it's their body.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that. Oh, by the way, most of you guys asked me like a lot of the same questions, so I just pieced them together. I just summarized a lot of them and like made them like the same questions. Hope the camera isn't even blurry, but yeah. Okay. The next question is, at what age do you think it's right to start dating?
As a parent, that's a difficult question. I don't think there's a. It's not a very straightforward thing because people mature at different ages. So I've been a teenager before, and you can find a mature 13-year-old, an immature 13-year-old. You can find a mature 20-year-old and an immature 20-year-old. So it boils down to an individual's maturity levels and what they can handle, because relationships are stressful at most. They're fun, but they're stressful. And when you're a teen, you're at that age where everything is new, you want to explore this and that, and you're quite emotionally unstable at that age. It's difficult to handle relationship stress like a breakup. So if you feel you are ready, then you can date. There's no such thing as when you're 14 or 15. It's about your maturity levels.
I think the problem is, like a lot of my friends would say their parents say they can start dating when they're 18. Like when you're 18, now get a boyfriend. I think it becomes
but a
complicated.
boyfriend is not like, you know, when you want to buy a pair of shoes, I'll leave home, go to the mall and say I'm going to buy a pair of shoes. It's not like that with a boyfriend. Those things happen. But you have to be, you can control it. It's not beyond your control. You can control it. What is important is a very stable background and you have to be a very good judge of character so that you can see which people you should hang out with and which people you should not
tackling depression? Because a lot of like teenagers are depressed. So
there are no tips. You can't avoid depression, and there really is no cure for depression. But what you need is a healthy state of mind to be able to handle the pressures of life and everything, because it could be a heartbreak, it could be a friend stabbing you, going behind your back, it could be issues at home with your parents. But you need to learn to accept that you can't change certain things. And worrying, there are certain things that you can worry about, like what am I going to wear tomorrow? How am I going to do my hair? Those are things you can worry about because those are within your control. But there are certain things that you can't control. Like if people are going to disappoint you, you can't control that. So don't stress on things that are beyond your control. It's difficult, but you have to learn to choose the things that you worry about.
Yeah. To avoid, having a bad state of mind. I think the problem is that we spend too much time worrying about the uncontrollable things, like kind of what I went through. Yeah.
You can worry about it. Yeah, because those are within your control.
Yeah.
But there's certain things you can't control. You just dismiss it out.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then, are you okay, personally, are you okay with like going out for parties and stuff? Like partying, like in general?
Me going out for parties?
No, not you, but like your
You
child.
going out
Me,
for parties?
yes, me. Okay, like
Again, it comes down to being a good judge of character. Okay? You have to be very careful with who you hang out with, because like they say, birds of a feather flock together.
but okay, finish.
Birds of a feather flock together. Okay? So depending on your character, those are the friends you attract. And as bad as it sounds, your character also determines the kind of partner that you attract. There are certain people who say, I always attract the bad guys, I always attract so and so. It's because of your character. So you have to make sure you're hanging out with the right people. Going out, it depends where you're going out. Is it the place where there's beer? Is it the place where there are no adults? Is it the place where people just do what they want, like smoking and whatnot? You have to be careful which places you go to at the time to do it, because that's where most of these things that create problems happen. You go for a party, find kids are having sex or smoking, taking weed, they get drunk, that kind of thing. These things will lead you to misbehave. So avoid parties where you are likely to be tempted to do something that will make you regret. And then the next question is
if I told you I was pregnant right now, what would you say? Would you tell me to abort, or would you let me keep the baby?
That's a difficult question. Abortion is dangerous. You can lose your life, or it can prevent you from having kids in future. So the only thing I can tell you is to, by all means, use protection. You can't tell people to stay away from sex. That's like telling people not to drink water, because they will do it. But you have to learn how to protect yourselves. If you are sexually active, you have to protect yourself at all times.
Okay, so you'd let me keep the child?
Cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, next question. This is the last one. Yeah. Do you have any tips on like surviving university life and how to avoid like falling in a ditch and whatever?
University life. That's a very challenging period in your life, because that's when you make or break your future. The decisions that you make consequences are not very nice. So it's all about, like I said earlier, it's all about knowing what you want. Why are you at school in the first place? Are you there to hang out? Are you there to please your friends? Or are you there to learn? You have to know what you are in school for and watch the people whose company you keep. Always remember that. Know what you want. You're there for an education, get that. Dating is normal, it is healthy, but you mustn't let it cloud your judgment. Always keep a level head. Knowing what you want is extremely important.
Okay, thanks, mommy. Those were the only questions that I had today. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this mini Q&A slash. I'm not really doing a travel vlog, not really, but just that I kind of thought it was going to be fun to like do it in the car. That's why I'm not even holding the camera nicely, because I really need to buy a tripod for the camera for my vlogs and everything. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, which I know you obviously did, please like, subscribe, share. You can comment in the comment section down below. I'll leave everything, links to my socials in the description box and whatever. So yeah, see you guys in next week's video. Say bye. Bye. And before I forget, you guys also check out Tasha Kaniki. She does Netflix subscriptions and everything. I'll put everything up in the video and the description box. You guys check it out for affordable Netflix subscription fees and everything. If you guys want to like watch Netflix and basically any other service provided for movies and everything, you guys should check her out. I'll leave her socials in my description box for her Instagram, and I'm also going to put up the pictures showing like the rates of everything here and here, so you guys should check that out as well. Please be sure to give her a call if you need anything, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next week's video. Bye.
It's OVA the creator.